We're at 36 degrees this morning. Fly on the Wall Productions bringing you the Aired Out podcast on a Friday morning. Woo! Love Fridays. Good morning, Liam. Good morning, Glenn and Kristen. I love how Kristen starts with good morning, lovelies, when she hops on in the morning. Good morning, lovelies. Good morning, lovely. Hello. Hope you're all doing just fine. Coming in right behind me. Coming in hot this morning is Raylene. Again, 36 degrees today. We've got some scattered, snow showers this morning. It depends on where you are. Yeah, it isn't it, though? It is such bullshit. Mostly cloudy is the word today with rain and snow showers. It is an absolutely perfect day to go to the movies. Is it not?
I agree.
I mean, it really is.
Absolutely.
Tonight looks like partly cloudy skies. A little bit of light rain, some light snow. So more of the same. 32 for the low. And then tomorrow, Saturday, cloudy 45. SAP's going to be running. And then on Sunday, St. Paddy's Day, rain and snow and 45 degrees. So more shitty weather for the week. Is that not an absolutely perfect forecast on Sunday? Shit. To go play bingo.
Absolutely.
I mean,
you might as well spend the day at the den with us, right?
Please.
1 to 4. We'll be there.
Come on by.
JD's going to call numbers. It's for a great cause, the Brittany Burt Memorial Scholarship Fund.
Yeah. It's going to be...
Yeah, we're going to have a great time.
My buddy Andy's going to be there.
Plenty of room.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Bars open.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
You can... Technically, you could have a couple of pops and get over there and just go, bingo!
Well, not if you want to get seriously hurt. Unless you want to get seriously hurt, because those ladies that come to play with us,
the bingo
they
ladies.
take it very serious.
Understatement.
Kathy Codling, don't mess with her.
Oh,
Donna Barr,
don't
do it.
Don't even say Kathy Codling.
I'm telling you, she's not going to take any of your shit this year. That's for sure.
JD, will you just shut up and call the numbers? You're going too fast. You're going too slow.
Right.
You're not loud enough.
Right.
You're too quiet.
Stop joking around.
You're too loud. Be a little quieter. Holy jeez. Whew.
Yeah. Sorry I was late.
No, listen, I'm wondering, is this, are we ready for tire changeovers? Is this?
No. Stop being an asshat. No.
I got to do it.
You know we're going to get more snow, and then you're going to be wondering, how am I going to get up the Orange Heights? Oh, my God, it's terrible.
Have I ever said that before?
Yes. Every year.
Listen.
Because you wait till the last minute to get them on, and then you could take them back off way too early.
You're so right. But if you do want to get a tire changeover, get over to Vermont Quick Lube. They'll do it.
Absolutely.
They'll take care of you.
Absolutely.
And, you want to roll in there and get an oil change, too. They'll check not just the oil. They'll do the transmission fluid. They'll do your blinker light fluid. Yep. They'll do... I'll get my rear view mirror fluid changed over.
Yeah. Thank God for them.
But, yeah. For dealing with me.
Good
Brakes.
Lord.
But seriously, they'll do brakes, they'll do exhaust, they'll do all that shit.
Struts, bearings, all that stuff.
Yeah. Whatever the hell struts
Go
and
on
bearings
over.
are. Right.
No appointment needed.
Good morning, Raylene.
Good morning. Did you get
Happy
my
Friday.
the dirtiest car thing?
No.
Well, it's in your messages.
Okay.
And so I have not posted it yet because I figured that you could put it on up there, and we'll announce it live, and then we can post it. But we have a winner,
I'm looking at it right here.
and it was a doozy.
Ooh. That's
A little mud season.
Looks like they. Hey, if you have a look here, they got stuck.
They did.
They got stuck.
Just trying to get in their turn from their road to their driveway.
What's this person's name? Do we know?
Yeah, it's right on the
Melissa.
Summer Melissa.
Summer Melissa.
Yes. She is our winner this week with a very dirty car. And you can go to the page and actually look at the pictures a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And wow.
Oh.
She had some serious troubles there during mud season.
Yeah, right here. You could see.
But you can her car was literally covered.
And I'll tell you,
Down the whole side of it.
she's like me. When you get a little hung up,
You just mat it and try, damn it.
you just put that gas pedal to the floor,
That's right.
and then you get pissed.
That's
You
right.
just floor the gas pedal, go nowhere, and just go, "You son of a bitch!"
Yeah.
and just throw
Turn the
mud.
wheels a few times. Do whatever you
But
got to
that's not
do.
going to do anything, though.
No.
That's not going to do anything.
But you do it anyway.
yes,
Yeah.
Summer Melissa needs some serious help. Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah, she needs to go through the car wash twice. Probably.
She needs like a super heavy duty power wash here, and then maybe a whole new paint job after this is all done. I mean, this is bad.
But just literally just trying to get
God.
get out.
Now,
Yeah.
are we being too rough on Summer? Are we hurting her feelings?
No.
Are we being ruthless and mean, bullying her just because we're making fun of her?
Oh, absolutely not. And I actually know who Summer is, and she's probably laughing her ass off.
All right. I just don't want to,
I mean, she probably wasn't at the moment with a new baby in the car and all of that and stuck and not able to move. That probably didn't make her all that happy.
Sure.
But, yeah, there she is.
That's a perfect,
The big winner.
That's a perfect winner right there.
Yeah,
She's got a free platinum car wash from Rub-A-Dub
she does.
right here. We're going to get it to her. And we've got a few more here.
So that's week number 6. So we have 4 more
Yes.
after this. 4 more weeks after this that we will be doing this. And we got a couple of messages in Air It Out yesterday and today with their photos, and I asked them to please go to the pinned post. That's the rules.
Okay.
We can't post your pictures for you
Yeah.
if you send them to us, because then that looks like we've been driving around taking pictures and posting the cars ourselves. And so you really need to, if you want to enter.
Yeah.
Super easy. Just go to the post that's pinned right to the top of our page.
Right.
And put your pictures in the comments section.
Yeah, it's that easy.
Yeah, super easy. And then everybody knows it was done fairly.
Well, I'll
just
tell you
post your own pictures.
I'll tell you what everybody knows today now is that Summer Melissa's got one freaking
Dirty car.
filthy ass car.
Well, and if she's lucky, the rain is going to help her a little bit.
That ain't going to help shit.
Well, it'll loosen it up, hopefully. So when she goes through the car wash, it gets the majority of what remains.
I love doing this. I love this promotion. Richard Bashara was telling me that he's loving it too.
Yes.
The owner of Rub-A-Dub, and it's just so much fun. And he's like, dude, you guys got to do this every year.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I'm like,
Summer's
done.
listening, and she says she's laughing.
Oh, good.
She
All right.
has that kind of personality. I met her when she worked at the South End Cumberland Farms.
All right.
She and her sister both. That's how I knew who she was. They just have great sense of humor. And
wait a minute. There's someone who has a great sense of humor around here?
Yeah, she especially. Yeah, she'd laugh with the best of us.
Summer, when I first this whole thing started, I took a picture of someone's car that obviously didn't look as bad as yours, and we posted it. We posted it on Facebook, and we were talking about it in the morning, and all of these people were like, "How dare you make fun of people?
Yeah, you asshole!
You asshole! Not everybody can afford to get a car wash, JD."
Somebody said the post made them sick because
it was disgusting.
Disgusting that
This is
you would
disgusting.
do such a thing.
You're making fun of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you took it hard that morning.
I did. And, I come back with, please relax. I have a white car.
Yeah, we're just being funny.
What kind of asshole buys a white car in Vermont? Me. I mean, my car's horrific. I can't win. I'm not eligible.
The majority of the cars in Vermont are white.
Oh, my God.
It's like
so
the
bad.
color.
So bad.
When I was picking out my new car, I was talking to my sister about it, and she said, what are you looking for? What would you like to have? What would you like to get in? And I tried out a few cars, and I said to her, I have a few requirements. The radio must work.
Right.
I would love to have the new heated steering wheel, and it cannot be white.
Yes. That's it.
That white would drive me crazy. It would, how I am, so it would drive me batshit crazy.
Those are the 3 requirements.
Those were my 3 requirements.
Amazing.
And really, the main one was that the radio work, which
Yeah.
of course it would. But
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Listen, last night the Central Vermont Chamber of Commerce had again another mixer. This time it was at M&T Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the pictures looks like it was a good time.
I know. I felt bad that I couldn't go.
I had one of those days yesterday where I couldn't make it.
You usually go to them all.
I try, but
Yeah.
I mean, God, last night was just a shit show.
I had a meeting to attend, and it just didn't work out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But usually I go. But I had a meeting at 5:30.
Well, don't forget this coming Tuesday is the St. Patty's Day breakfast that the chamber puts on. Mark McCarthy is going to be honored, and let's mention these eclipse glasses again that Optical Expressions has.
Yes.
Which, by the way, before I forget, because I will forget, so I have to say it now. I'm getting older, Raylene.
Okay.
The whole month of March, 25% off all sunglasses at Optical
That's
Expressions.
right.
Where the hell are they? Easy. 4th floor of the Blanchard Block, right here in the Granite City. But they've got the Eclipse glasses. Here's the bottom line, and I'm just going to say it like it is for all of us to understand. There's 2 types of Eclipse glasses that you can get for April 8th.
Mm-hmm.
The bullshit ones that could cause some damage to your eyes, and the legitimate ones.
Mm-hmm.
The legitimate ones, Optical Expressions has.
Well, we have them. They don't have them. We have them.
We have them.
Mm-hmm.
They gave them to us.
They gave them to us to give out to the community. And there are many glasses that are being given out that are perfectly fine. Just do your homework and make sure you are using the ones that suit you.
Right.
If you come across somebody who is giving out, thousands of pairs of glasses,
Right.
really be diligent because they're not super cheap.
Right.
And the ones that are correct are range in price from $8 to $15 a pair.
Okay.
And so
And they've got some special stuff in them that makes sure that you're protected
Right.
from the...
Right.
And here's the thing.
And there are other eclipse glasses that maybe you've gotten them in the past, but what is going to happen here on the 8th of April is much different than the eclipse that maybe we witnessed a few years ago, where we're
Right.
just seeing that there's a big difference between what is happening this time
Sure.
and what has happened in most recent years.
Sure.
And that's where you have to be careful,
Right.
especially if you are someone that has vision issues,
Right.
macular degeneration, retinitis, those sorts of things. If you have had certain stigmas in your eyes, if you have vision issues anyway, and especially if you've had any sort of corrective surgeries,
Right.
things like that, you need to be more careful than someone else that maybe hasn't. And I posted the link to Will's show again yesterday.
Good.
Just so that people could go back and get that little bit of information
Will
if they
is,
needed it.
And for those of you that may not be familiar, Will is an employee at Optical Expressions who is extremely knowledgeable.
Mm-hmm.
He was just in here a little while ago and sat down with you, Raylene, and gave some critical information about
He
this
really
stuff.
did.
And if you haven't seen that episode yet, again, Raylene just reposted it. Go watch it. It's really worth watching. I love learning from these
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
guys.
I think he was in here. Well, he was in here Tuesday the 5th. So, even if you can't, you can go back and find that video. And the same, Barb says she checked with her doctor. I checked with mine. And with these glasses, I can partake just
Right.
like everyone else.
If you think, and listen, I have a couple of friends who are dumbasses. I know that's just so surprising to you. And I've heard them say, all you need is a pair of sunglasses. God, JD, just freaking get over it.
Uh-huh.
You know,
And the biggest common theme is welding hats.
right.
And that would be dangerous too.
Glenn says he needs a pair.
Well, we'll make sure that he has a pair.
Glenn, we're going to take care of you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I got to meet that hooligan anyway, so maybe I'll run over to his house and leave him some glass.
Yeah.
But listen, anytime you're looking up towards the sun, damage could be done to your eyes that you don't even initially know about.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even. It's not like you look up there. Oh, I won't do that again. You may not feel the pain right away.
Right.
So it's important you get the right glasses.
Yep.
By the way, these are what they. Am I holding it up right? Yeah. This is what they look like right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there are many. You can get them on Amazon, the safe ones. Can you read the numbers on the inside of the arm of the one? I think you opened a pair yesterday. They're right there.
Right here.
There are some numbers in there on the inside arm of the glasses.
Yeah.
And can you tell us what that says? He's looking.
Yeah.
Do do do.
Oh,
do,
it's
do, do,
1
do.
2. Look, I think it's 1 2 3 1 2-2, which is the ISO number filter for direct observation of the sun.
Right, and so maybe you could post that. So
That's a great idea.
when you are looking, that is what you want to look for. When you are looking for glasses, even on Amazon, if you just make sure that that is the ISO, that it's at least that.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for, and then you can purchase them.
There are schools now in Franklin County and other parts of Vermont where the superintendent is just saying, you know what, screw it. We're just going to close school that day.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be so much traffic and so much people. We're just closing. Most schools in Vermont are still saying we're going to do an early dismissal of like 11:30 or something like that, which is what Lily's school is doing. Which I don't know. It's kind of weird. I mean, really.
Well, they want them to at least be able to see it, and I'm
No. I'm saying, why would you keep school open for an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever? It's
right.
Just close
bag
it.
the day.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
just whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think it's wonderful that schools everywhere want the students to experience this. I mean, you posted something about there was a woman that this is her second one in her life.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like 100.
Yeah, the last one she saw was in 1930 something, I believe.
Damn.
I don't remember. Yeah, it was a really nice. It was a cool story to read it and the experience. And she gave a similar account to the one that Michael Booten gave when he said he saw one years ago out west. He was out west, and he said it's just everything literally stops. The birds, the everything.
Yeah, it's weird.
The quiet is weird.
Mm-hmm. So what are you saying? That you and I are probably going to be around for the next one? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
I definitely won't be. I know that.
All right. You know, and I was talking to Chuck, and he's like, "What time at night does this happen? Why do we need the glasses to look up at the moon
it's not at night?
I'm like, Chuck, what are you talking about? The guy is just clueless.
Well,
God. By the way, speaking of Chuck, do you remember the other day I was saying that Chuck and I are all excited about going to the bonfire show?
I do.
And basically, and I said on the air, I said Chuck's got this little Brian Johnson cap that he's going to be wearing to the.
And he got one for his son.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And he's all excited. I mean, obviously, we're both excited. This was a Christmas gift for Chuck and for me and Sherilyn and Lily and whatnot. So he sends me this voice text. I wonder if he's listening this morning. And he's like, "Hey, you're on the air talking about bonfire and my Brian Johnson cap. Just to let you know that bonfire." I mean, he didn't actually sound like this. He's like, bonfire was the AC/DC songs that Bon Scott did with AC/DC, not Brian Johnson. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, dude, are you seriously telling me that? Do you think that I don't know that?
The glasses are not $500. Oh my gosh.
So then he sends me this voice message, which I'm going to try to play it here for you.
Oh goodness.
Are you ready for this?
Buckle up.
All right, here we go.
Okay, I'm not even going to finish listening to that because as usual you drag on. But I was telling you thinking you didn't know, considering that you made the reference on the show last night about the hats.
What?
Representing the new singer. So I was trying to make it clear I'm not buying these hats for that reason. They're Angus's hats.
I know that they're Angus's hats.
So I was correcting you because yesterday on the show, it sounded like you were confused.
What?
But
JD
I didn't listen to the rest
confused?
of that long ass message because I'm sure it's going to put me to sleep. But yeah, it was me trying to help you, which is very concerning that you didn't catch your error on the show last night. Mm-hmm. Or, sorry, yesterday morning.
All of JD's
I try to help
messages
you
are
quite often,
long-ass
but
messages.
you don't seem to get it.
I don't seem
You
to
know,
get it.
like, sometimes your show kind of sounds like Frankie's show. You know, those little things.
You know,
Love you.
Good gracious.
I'm going to put him in a chokehold when I see him. It's going to happen. It's going to be ugly for me. Anyway, bonfire, Saturday night, Barry Opera House. It's going to be amazing. My God.
I'm sure it is. You know what else is going to be amazing Saturday night?
Help me, please.
Right over at the Den, the Bearded Belligerent.
Oh, my God.
I mean, come on.
They're gonna shred
you
it.
Can't get any better than that. Starts at 8 o'clock. They're going to blow the roof off.
Yeah.
These guys are absolutely incredible.
Yeah. They are. It's going to be a great night.
Can we ditch the speaker now?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey. Let's run down some of the headlines. The hotel winter rules expires today.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but when this all came about, I believe it was said it's going to be from this date to that date. And so once again, the news last night is full of people saying, all of the sudden we get told the program is going to end. What? I'm really blown away by that statement. Mm-hmm. All of the sudden, we've known for months. Mm-hmm. When the governor agreed to make it not just about weather and open up the shelters again, he said from this date to that date.
Right.
That date is here.
Yep.
I don't understand why people are so up in arms saying that, all of the sudden this happened, unless they were being lied to by their own their own politicians saying to their constituents, don't worry, we'll fix it, or something will change. We'll do this, we'll do that. And then they didn't.
Are you suggesting that's happened before?
Oh, absolutely. And then they didn't, and weren't able to follow through. So let's blame somebody else. He made it perfectly clear it was going to be from this date to that date. And if you couldn't manipulate the situation and pull a rabbit out of the hat between then and now, tell your people that that's the truth of the matter, that you tried, you didn't succeed. The state of Vermont is broke. I mean, we are broke. We are suffering big time. City, state as a whole, the constant money going out.
Yep.
And we are up against a wall as far as taxes are concerned.
Right.
And then they're going to continue with this ban on, it's now progressed to the Senate floor. This ban on flavored tobacco. It's not the government's business. Mm-hmm. It's not every Tom, Dick, and Harry's business. That's a parental matter. Mm-hmm. You teach your kids not to smoke. Do education in schools. Educate. But what the hell are you banning it for? A flavored tobacco. They can still smoke Marlboro, and they can also drive to New Hampshire and buy the shit and give them all the money. It's just like anything else. If you want it, you'll get it. And you can order it right online. You can order it online, have it mailed directly to your house.
Sure.
It's actually a little bit cheaper to do that.
Sure.
That's what I do for my son. But just come on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know.
Keep the housing program, but get rid of the flavored tobacco that's actually bringing a significant revenue to the state of Vermont. And if you want to hear about that, go back and watch Barry Beat with Gina Galfetti when she breaks down the numbers. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's just so stupid.
Yeah. WCAX this morning writing, how can Vermont find more funding for education and the new education financing reforms needed? School superintendents who saw the voter backlash
don't ban flavored tobacco
to double-digit property taxes on town meeting day say they can't cut their budgets anymore, and instead want lawmakers to find additional money for the education fund to offset the need for higher taxes. So it's the whole story is right on our page. Everybody's talking about this still. It's been weeks now.
Yeah, it's
unreal.
Well, it's insane to me that there are people that are shocked that today's the day that they need to get out, and it just I don't know why I'm shocked, but I'm shocked that people thought that or think that it should continue endlessly. on whose budget, and the people that are saying that are people that are not willing to put their money where their mouth is. It's just like with the apartments we were talking about yesterday.
Right.
If you think that you can buy up properties, turn it into something wonderful, and make it affordable housing, open your wallet and do it, asshat, or shut up.
Right.
You're not doing it. You know, all of these people that want these things, they're doing nothing to contribute to that.
Yeah.
What are they doing to contribute? What is affordable housing? What is it when it costs crazy amounts of money to even build or redo something? I have said it a million times. I need to put windows in my house. Only windows. The price tag is well over $30,000 for windows and 2 doors. Replacements.
It's yeah. I know that you and a few other 1,000 people saw that video that I shot of that apartment over in East Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Brand new apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Brand spanking new. First tenant in there leaves and just trashes the place. Bad.
Yeah.
Huge holes in the wall. Cupboards ripped right off of their hinges. I mean, it's just the windows smashed. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And she was stuck with the bill.
Yeah.
Not the tenant.
Yeah.
She got to redo that, take the time,
Yeah.
lose rental income because
But,
she can't get somebody right back in there.
But the state of Vermont did offer her like $10.
Yeah.
So
Do it all over again.
Right.
Just keep taking the kick in the ass. It's just lunacy.
Yeah,
Straight
it
up
is.
lunacy.
Free ice cream day, April 16th. Ben and Jerry's. I don't know how long they've been doing this. It's been going on forever. 970,000 free scoops last year, and it's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
April.
Posted it this morning.
I know you did. I saw it last night too, and I was like, damn, I forgot to post it. That is... Andy and I are there. We're there. I may even...
What do you mean you're there?
Oh, we're
Last
there.
year, you called me while in line 6 times. When this line is so fucking long. The people. Oh my God. I'm never doing this again.
You know what I'm going to do this year?
You've told me that the last 5 years.
I know I have.
You're bringing a bag chair?
I'm...
So you can sit down every once in a while, pick it up, move it forward, pick it up, move it forward. So your little legs can handle the weight.
Now you got Barb laughing. I'm going to go out to my car. I'm going to have my free ice cream cone. I'm going to go out to my car. I'm going to do something. I'm going to put a hat on or something with my hair or something. I'm going to put some eyeliner or whatever that shit is on my eyebrows, darken them up, change my appearance, get back in line, and go through it again for a second ice cream cone. I'm going to do it. Can't wait. 970,000 scoops last year.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Today is March 15th. Happy Friday, everyone. Everything you think is wrong day today.
Oh,
Not
boy.
sure.
That list is a mile long.
I know. National Shoe the World Day today. National, what is it? National Kansas Day today. Whatever. Hi, Kansas, if you're listening this morning. Never been there. What else is going on?
Did you hear almost as tragic as Facebook crashing, the McDonald's app crashed globally on Friday morning, shuttering some restaurants and leading to social media complaints. I mean, it was chaos.
Panic.
Complete devastation.
You go up to the little kiosk thing, you punch in a double quarter pounder.
You try to order from your car so you can skip the line, order from your little app. Couldn't do it. You had to actually go through the drive-thru or wait in line to order your food at McDonald's.
Can you imagine?
The extremely high-priced,
Yeah.
not quality food at all.
Right. You get your
Golden arched.
your extra large meal for $15.
Yeah. I mean,
17 in
literal
in New York City.
devastation. It was all, I couldn't believe it was all over the news this morning. It was on the radio.
Huge.
People were flipping their shit that this app, that they had a huge IT problem, obviously, and that there was a crash.
McDonald's. Wow.
It was like worse than the whole Facebook meltdown, I think. People were totally melted down.
Hang on a second, honey. I got to hang up. I don't know what's going on, but my McDonald's app isn't working right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know what to do.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about something cute as hell.
Please.
This 100-year-old World War II veteran plans to marry 96-year-old fiance as part of D-Day anniversary celebration.
That's awesome.
Read this story.
It's great.
Just
great.
read this story. It's the cutest thing ever, and I mean, I think that's awesome.
How old is this guy?
100. But 100-year-old will be honored in June by the French as part of the 80th anniversary celebration of their country's liberation from the Nazis. Then he plans to marry this sprightly 96-year-old Swirlin in a town near the beaches where U.S. troops landed.
Yeah.
I love this girl. She's quite special, he says.
Damn. He calls her a girl. Mm-hmm. Isn't that great?
It is.
So they're getting married in France.
Uh-huh.
That's so badass.
Yeah.
Look at the two. Look how happy they are.
To demonstrate their fondness for dancing, they had Siri play Uptown Funk.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Then
jumped up and twisted around like they were, teens at homecoming.
Is that the daily dose of feel good? It has to.
It has to be. I mean, come on. I read that this morning, and then of course they played it on CAX this morning, and I just thought that was the cutest thing ever. I'll probably watch it again later just because I thought it was so cool.
Amazing. What's the other story? Something about the bank robberies in.
Yeah, there was another one in Aalborg.
Dude.
And they believe now, they're finally saying they believe it's the same suspect, this white male 5'10". They don't have a lot of details about him, except that, thank God, he doesn't ever brandish a weapon at this point, but he has actually now walked away with money from 3 different banking institutions. Only one has he left without money so far.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
This is just weird. It's like sometimes, when I hear about stuff like this, I just wish that the teller could just pull out a shotgun and stuff it in his face and be like, yep, go for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But, oh no, JD, you can't say that. Oh my God. I don't know, man. It's just what's going on, and it's everywhere. It's not just in Vermont. It's all over the country, man. Mm-hmm. It's just people are just losing their damn minds. What do you think about this TikTok ban?
I don't really know. I kind of think of the TikTok ban like I think of the flavored tobacco. It's parenting. You choose what your kids watch. You choose how much time they're on social media, their phones, their computers. It goes back to parenting and educating your children, and then if you're allowing them this screen time, understanding what they're watching, you can totally secure. There are so many parental controls that parents can have on electronic devices. I mean, it's crazy
Sure.
what you can do. You can actually turn your child's phone into a phone that will only dial and receive calls and texts from the 10 numbers that you program into it.
Yeah.
So they cannot do anything, but you can make it so, I mean, you can do all kinds of things. Do I think that TikTok goes over the line with a lot of the things that they do? Yes. I don't have it on my phone. I don't use it. The fact that it's run by the Chinese and it just, that thought alone makes me nervous about what they can and it's, you know, whether or not it is safe security wise. That's the part of it for me that is much more crucial than some of the arguments I've heard about how dangerous it is for our kids.
Even with all of the parental controls, once your kid gets to be like a certain age, 12, 13, 14, they know how a lot of them know how to maneuver around some of those parental controls.
Well, they shouldn't.
They do. My two nephews would say to me when they were like, I don't know, 15, 16 years old, oh, yeah, we got the parental control set up on our phone. But all you got to do, and I don't remember what they said, but it was something like,
all I got to do is this, and this.
Yeah, we got this app that our dad
agree, Bill,
doesn't even know about, and you just do that, and it just cancels out all the parental controls. Ha ha ha! Our dad has no idea. He's got his head in his ass.
Well, and maybe they came a long ways since then because now you do it right through the phone company that you purchased the phone with.
I don't know.
The phone is like literally set that way.
I don't know.
So I wonder.
This is what I do know. I know that Chuck is helplessly in love with TikTok.
He is. He is.
He has every TikTok app on his phone that, like, when it buzzes in his pocket, he's like right there. Oh my God, that's hysterical. I got to forward that to JD. Constantly sending me TikTok videos.
Yeah.
Chuck is. And look at the amount of filth that's entering that man's mind. He's corrupting himself by subjecting himself to this disgusting filth that has no substance. He sits on his couch all night and watching the TikTok videos. I'm telling you, once Chuck goes back and listens to the beginning of the show, he's going to kick my ass tomorrow.
Well, but there are all kinds of social media platforms that are like that. There, you can watch one video after another. You can do it on Facebook. It's not just TikTok. But I think that TikTok is the one that poses the most risk to the United States as far as security stuff goes.
I mean, the Chinese...
That's what people should be worried about, not what their kids are doing, really.
Chuck doesn't even realize Chinese are watching him every night on his couch.
Yeah, he should probably put a sticker over his camera or something.
Even when he shuts his phone off, the Chinese are still watching Chuck.
Yeah, they're listening.
They see him making his breakfast in the morning. James Crumbly, the father of the Michigan school gunman who was just 15 years old at the time. James is the father. He has just been convicted of manslaughter, and he is going to be joining his wife now behind bars. Both of them are facing 15 years in prison. That's the maximum sentence. They'll be sentenced on, or he'll be sentenced on April 9th. How many years do you think hubby and wifey will actually do behind bars? Maximum 15. Two.
Michael was sending comments to you and you weren't paying attention. I just read his message.
Ban TikTok?
Yeah. He says TikTok is dangerous for society. it's social engineering from China, and it's a national security risk. Oh, look, he agrees with me. That's what I say.
Does he agree with
The
me,
social engineering is more concerning than the parent-child side of it.
Wow.
I agree.
Yeah.
But, yeah, anyway.
This is the first time that parents are going to be, that a parent is going to be going to jail, going to prison because of a
Shooting like that.
a shooting like that.
Now, is this the one in Michigan?
This is the one in Michigan, yeah.
The one where you and I were on the phone until into the morning and...
Not that one.
Oh, okay.
This is a different one.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's going to happen next? I mean, parents need to smarten up. They knew that their kid had some mental issues.
Yeah.
And they got him a gun anyways. Do they have blood on their hands?
Absolutely.
Many say yes.
Mm-hmm.
What else is going on in national news? Have you seen any of... have you been watching the shit show that's unfolding in Congress?
Yes. Yes and no. Sometimes I just tune it right out because I'm just so fed up by the childlike actions of so many. And it just scares the shit out of me. I think, how are we supposed to move forward with these people? They're certifiable. Shit is the perfect word to use.
This is turning into like the English Parliament, where they throw chairs and throw bottles of water at each other and knock microphones over and jump over desks and try to chokehold somebody. It's getting hot right here in America. I have been, and I admit, the whole Bernie Sanders, when he was getting into that fight and everything, I just find it entertaining. I'm sorry. I'm watching these videos of what's happening, like the stuff that's not making it to television. It's on YouTube and it's on the internet, but it's not making it to the TV because the TV doesn't want to show you that Nancy Mace
is acting like a child
and humiliating Hunter Biden and saying that he has no balls. I mean, this is stuff that.
Well,
I mean,
the shoe fits.
Of course,
strap it on, lace it up, right?
I agree, but man, it's like. I watched this one last night. I just got to show you this. Check this out.
Chair recognizes Ms. Mace from South Carolina.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Chairman Comer. First of all, my first question is, who bribed Hunter Biden to be here today? That's my first question. Second question, you are the epitome of white privilege, coming into the Oversight Committee, spitting in our face, ignoring a congressional subpoena to be deposed. What are you afraid of? You have no balls to come up here and...
Mr. Chairman, point of inquiry.
Mr. Chairman,
If
The ladies recognize...
If the gentle lady wants to hear from Hunter
Things.
Biden, we can hear from him right now, Mr.
And
Chairman.
you
Let's take a
stupid
vote and hear from
president.
Hunter
I'm
Biden.
speaking.
What are you
women
afraid
allowed
of?
to speak
What are you
here?
afraid of?
Hold on.
Why
Order.
are you guys not willing to let
Ms.
us
Are
Mace,
women
Ms.
allowed to
Mace.
speak in
All
here
right.
or no?
Okay.
Are women allowed to speak in here or no?
Order.
Because you keep interrupting me.
I'll interrupt the
You keep
chairman. I don't
interrupting.
know that he's a lady.
I think that that Hunter Biden should be arrested right here, right now, and go straight to jail. Our nation is founded on the rule of law.
Come on.
And the premise that the law applies equally to everyone, no matter what your last
Point of
name.
order, Mr. Chairman. Point of
It
order.
doesn't matter who you are.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman. Biggs over here.
Donald Trump Jr.
Biggs over here.
State your point, Mr. Biggs.
Yeah, my point of order is this. Are we going to continue on with this blatant interruption? This is absurd and inappropriate. I intend to give my statement. I don't intend to have anybody interrupted. I'm not going to interrupt your statements. I think you should have decorum and courtesy and don't act like a bunch of nimrods.
You just interrupted a woman.
And that's 5
I got permission.
Can we agree everyone has
Mr.
5
Chairman,
minutes?
You just interrupted a woman.
Can we agree?
Point of order again. The assertion that I interrupted was absolutely false. That's typical of the gentleman who spoke it. I got permission to speak from the chairman. I spoke. I was interrupted yet again by the gentleman who doesn't choose to go through the chair and follow proper order. I encourage us, I think if we're going to have any respect at all, we need to have proper decorum.
Well said. Well said.
I'd like to finish.
The rules are everyone's going to be recognized for 5 minutes. Anyone that wants to be recognized will be recognized for 5 minutes. Ms. Mace has 4 minutes and 13 seconds left. Chair recognizes Ms. Mace.
It does not matter who you are, where you come from, or who your father is, or your last name. Yes, I'm looking at you, Hunter Biden, as I'm speaking to you. You are not above the law at all. The facts in this case are crystal clear. This committee used and issued a lawful subpoena to Hunter Biden, a critical witness.
He actually got up and walked out. Really, he just hightailed it right out of there and said, "I'm out of here."
Chicken shit to face the truth and consequence. I don't know.
Man.
It's all just.
Holy shit!
Nancy Mace has the balls exactly.
She's saying it like it is.
That's just it. But the majority of people hate it when women do that anyway. If you are somebody who's willing to say it all and put it all on the table, that really pisses people off more than I think if a guy does it. If a woman says, you know what, I'm walking in here and I'm going to blow this shit up, people get like, ah.
Right. I mean, the Candace Owens one. I mean, it's just,
I might send her flowers.
Oh my God. And did you see the one where Hunter Biden walks off?
No, I didn't watch any of that. As you know, I was a little bit busy yesterday and the last couple of days. And just some of it, I can't do it anymore. For my own mental health, I can't do it anymore. I cannot watch that shit. The screaming and yelling and arguing, and it all gives me anxiety. And it gives me more anxiety because I think, who's actually in control? Are we getting anywhere? Or are we all truly just going to waste away in this shit? Continue. I mean it's frightening.
These
Let's kick them all out and just start all over.
It's unbelievable. I mean, they're slamming the doors around, and you know, expensive cameras are getting smashed, and listen.
Oh, that's too bad. I think it's clear and obvious for everyone watching this hearing today that Hunter Biden is terrified of strong conservative Republican women because he can't even face my words as I was about to speak to him. What a coward. And this is also a coward that sat right here in front of Mickey Babbitt, Ashley Babbitt's mother, who was murdered on January 6th by Michael Byrd, the Capitol police officer. And you want to talk about a committee, a political sham? I'll totally disagree with you, Ms. Mace. That January 6th committee was not bipartisan. It was a complete setup to go after President Trump, go after Republicans, go after anyone that believes in free and fair elections, people that believe the Department of Justice should be fair and balanced, not a political weaponized department of the federal government that is targeting President Trump, his supporters, people that walked in the Capitol on January 6th, and now people that stood outside the Capitol. There's been no justice for Ashley Babbitt's family. Michael Byrd has never been charged with anything. He was let off, and he was given a promotion and allowed to walk free. And Hunter Biden just walked out. That is an example of not following the law. Hunter Biden thinks he's above the law. Don Jr., Eric Trump, Ivanka, Trump family members had to come in to Democrat subpoenas and be questioned by Democrats for over 8 hours, each of them, Hunter Biden runs away. Hunter Biden did not come when we subpoenaed him. He did not follow the law. And then one of our colleagues helped him evade his subpoena by going and reserving a press conference for him on his behalf, helped him evade the subpoena, helped Hunter Biden break the law. Let's talk about his own father's words.
Woo.
Go, Nancy, go.
Well, that was Marjorie Taylor Greene, and I know
Good job.
I know this was a while ago, but I mean, it's like, wow.
Well, it doesn't mean it doesn't matter if it was a while ago or yesterday. It's been an ongoing shit show for a long time now, and people are just tired of it. That's why we need to get out and vote. We need to get to the polls instead of sit in our houses and behind our computers and say out and bitch and bitch and bitch.
Yeah.
Get to the freaking polls and take care of this mess.
Right.
It's enough is enough.
Absolutely agree. Community calendar. Let's jump in. I know we've already mentioned a few things going on.
Bearded belligerent.
Yes. That's
super excited.
That's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night
at the
8
Den.
o'clock at the Den. Get there early, have some dinner, play some pool, pregame, totally pregame.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a kick-ass show.
Yeah. And just get out and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Bonfire also tomorrow night at the Barry Opera House. Chuck will be there with his Bon Scott hat on.
Mm-hmm.
VFW breakfast is tomorrow morning.
Yes, starts at 7 o'clock. From 7 to 11, they're doing breakfast. And from 9 to 11 is when they have the drink specials.
Right.
So if you want the drink specials, don't show up until 9 o'clock or after.
Sure.
But that breakfast starts at 7 a.m. and goes until 11. And they do an amazing job.
Yes.
Eggs and toast and French toast and bacon and sausage and sausage gravy. I mean, the list goes on of they put an amazing breakfast together, and it's the put on by the Women's Auxiliary.
Who kick ass.
VFW Post 790 right here on Route 302 in Barrie. A lot of people will ask when we post these ads, a lot of the ads, but that one in particular, where is it?
What?
Yeah. And so, which always confuses me when people say, where is that? But then I think about it. There are a lot of them around. There's the VFW, the Elks, the Legion.
True.
There's so many different ones. But here's the key. If you just click on the blue highlighted name, so if you click on the blue VFW Post 790, their face page of their Facebook page is going to come up. And right there is their address, their phone number, all the information you need.
Yeah. And their Bloody Marys and everything. It's just
Their Bloody Marys are to die for.
God.
Mm-hmm. We love them.
Yes, we do.
And a lot of other great things coming up. We have to mention that there are a lot of Easter egg hunts that are coming up in the next couple of weeks. But there are also, you can buy eggs over at the Elks to have them delivered to other families or your own family. The crews will come and hide them in the yard the night before or really early the morning of. You purchase them. They do all the work. If you want to do that, those have to be ordered soon. And there are a bunch of different events like that are happening that either need reservation or you pay in advance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other thing? God, it's a slip. Here it is right here. Next weekend, there's a craft fair going on. I'm drawing a blank where it is.
So you mean the craft fair that's going to happen? The pie breakfast is happening at the Berlin Fire Department.
Yes.
And
hold on, look at this memory.
And
$12.
Yes, there you go. And then there's a craft fair at the Berlin Elementary, and there's also one at Union 32.
Yes.
So you can literally make yourself a really cool loop. You could eat breakfast, go to the craft fair, circle back around and eat lunch, pie for lunch again.
Right.
And the pies are any kind of pie: shepherd's pie, cherry pie, pumpkin pie. If it's a pie of any sort, it can be entered.
Sure.
So you can enter to win a prize.
Yep.
If you want to go and just purchase a plate and eat all of these wonderful pies, you can do that too. That's what JD does.
Right.
You can just you can do that, and then of course you vote. But you can do that. It's a really great event, and it supports the volunteer fire department. And volunteer fire departments, as we all know, are super they're important, and they need funding, they need help, and so we always are super happy to jump on board with that.
Hillary Scott just said Made with Love bracelets are going to be at the U32 Craft Fair, and 100% of the proceeds are going to go to the Lamoille Area Cancer Network.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
Get to that spring craft fair, and if Hillary's watching and listening, what the hell is going on with her? She goes on the Eyes and Ears podcast.
Well, she and I talked about that the other night
with Connor,
and
but she won't come on
well,
aired out.
She will. What
is that all about? I've been asking her for 3 years.
Well, her and I talked about it, and she said, "Is there any day that you're there and not JD?"
Oh,
yeah.
Is that what she said?
No. So, but anyways, pie donations for that need to be dropped off by 8 a.m. at 8 a.m. in the morning of the 23rd, right there at the Berlin Fire Department.
And let's say this again: this is not just a pie breakfast. This is an all-you-can-eat pie breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All you can eat. $12 to enter. Let's see, $6 for age 10 and under.
Yep.
There's going to be live music from Ray and Sam Burke and friends, which is always amazing.
Always.
The best pie competition, sweet and savory.
Yep.
So it's from 9:30 until noon, and all pies need to be dropped off at 8 a.m.
Right. And it's a great fundraiser. I mean, it's fantastic.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. The Easter egg hunts, I know that's kind of looking ahead here, but the 30th is the magic date. That's a Saturday. That's Berry City Elementary School, 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And by God, I don't mean 10:01. I mean 10 a.m. sharp is when the cap gun goes off. And it's serious, man. Get lined up. Get there early. The Faith Community Church is also hosting an Easter egg hunt on the 30th. It's from 1 to 3, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Whew. We got Bikers for Beth coming up. We're going to be really kicking into gear in April. We're going to be talking a lot about that, a whole bunch more.
Yes.
There's just a ton of stuff that's happening. Tons of stuff.
Well, and there is, and right now we should get into the birthdays, and I'm sure you have them right there.
Right here.
But the biggest and best birthday today, and we must wish a very big happy birthday right here in Barrie to the American Legion, Post 10.
Wow.
105 years old today.
Really?
Yes.
The American Legion
The
Post
American
10.
Legion Post 10 is celebrating 105 years today.
Amazing.
So happy birthday to them. And, I'm super happy to see all of these clubs, I guess, still.
Service
I guess
organizations.
service organizations. That's a much better word. That still exist and still try really hard to stay here and be as big of a part of the community as they can. And
thrive by membership.
Right, thrive by membership. But more importantly, donation. the Tuesday night meals, those make a huge difference. The big garage sales, flea markets, things that they hold on their lawns,
Yes.
the open to the public dances on Saturday nights, all of that keeps their doors open, but it also gives to the members, and the members are veterans, people and veteran families.
Yeah.
This is their place.
That's right.
That's their church. Let's
Amen.
just put it that way.
Yep.
And it's really important that we support them any way we can.
And I told you, like almost immediately when we first met, anything and everything that has to do with veterans will always take precedence
Over anything else.
over anything else
Yep.
on the air and off the air here at Aired Out.
Absolutely.
And you and I are so aligned that way.
If we had somebody as famous as the Donahue boys coming in here,
Right.
and Ron Tallman called and said, I have this war vet that said he'll come in and get interviewed. Sorry, we love you boys.
Yeah.
But you're getting rescheduled.
We'll bump you to a veteran.
It's got to happen.
Yeah. And much love
We take
and
it very
respect.
serious.
Yes, we do. Other birthdays today, Heather Taylor. Brittany Ruthier's on the birthday list today.
Happy birthday, Brittany.
Patty Covino, Cindy Ross, Heather Shatney, Rachel Gordon, Alex Lemieux. Let's see, Taylor Sayers, Nicholas Michael, Isaiah Whitley or Whiteley, Samantha McDonald, Barb Fisk, and Rilla Farnham. All
Rilla.
Rilla.
Yeah, Rilla.
You know her?
I do.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Happy
everyone.
birthday, everyone.
And most importantly, happy 105th birthday.
Absolutely.
American
To
Legion,
the
Post
American
10,
Legion.
Barry.
God, we love them. Any other community calendar stuff?
Oh, there's...
Oh, well, of course, the Granite City Open, which is tomorrow.
Yes.
Rex Thompson was on the air yesterday talking about this. It'll be over at Granite City MMA, and it's going to be huge. This is the first time they're doing something like that, and Aired Out is a sponsor. Lily and I we're going to hope to go, but they're trying to keep the the physical attendees down because there's really not a lot of space in there for. I mean, there's a lot of space for grappling and for people that are training, but not for spectators. So, but DonnybrookFightPromotions.com, Rex was saying that's the link to go to for viewing opportunities. But this is tremendous. Granite City Open, a lot of these I don't want to say fighters, but fighters have been training and working so hard at this, and to have this this event is tremendous, and we are so excited and honored to be a sponsor of it as the Aired Out podcast. So that's tomorrow. Starts at 10 a.m. over at Granite City MMA, right there on Churchill Road,
Yeah.
Graniteville.
And Hillary is tuning in to say that Mike Gilbert's birthday is also today.
Oh.
So happy birthday, Mike.
I love the
Oh,
fact.
is that Mike Gilbert, the teacher Mike Gilbert?
I don't know.
Spalding High School teacher Mike Gilbert?
I don't know. But
Just curious.
I love the fact that our viewers and our listeners can engage with us by just it. She says it is. It is.
Nice.
And I just love the fact that people are connected with us and post stuff. And listen, I say this to everyone, not just you, Raylene. If there's anything that we're missing this morning, please put it in the comments. If it's a link to something you got going on or something that's happening in the community that you want to promote, put it in the comments right there. We read every single comment.
We really do.
We do.
Maybe not when we're live because sometimes we're just rattling back and forth.
Right.
But we always read,
right.
the comments.
And Chuck gets very sensitive if I don't read his comments on the air.
Oh, he does.
Very sensitive. Like I've already commented, you asshat.
Well, it happens sometimes.
He just, he, and here he is. He's like coming after me again, he thinks that I made an error again by saying that he's wearing a Bon Scott hat. I know Bon Scott didn't have a hat. Brian Johnson had the hat, Raylene. I know this. And he's still getting worked up about it.
He's still giving you a hard time.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
You're probably going to have to duke it out.
Jeez.
You're probably going to have to buy him some concession Saturday or something. Make it up to him.
I know Bon Scott didn't have a hat. Brian Johnson had the hat.
Don't forget to come out and play bingo with us on Sunday, 1 to 4 at the Den, all in to benefit the Brittany Burt Memorial Scholarship Fund. We'd
1 o'clock.
love to see you 1 to 4. It's going to be a great time. What better way to spend your Shamrock Day with us?
Well,
you
what
know?
better way
I mean,
to spend?
come on.
What better way to spend a shitty, rainy, snowy Sunday?
Yeah.
Get inside, go to the Den, have fun, play bingo with us.
St. Patrick's Day, everybody. What do you really do for St. Patrick's Day? Drink green beer anyway. Eat food that you probably shouldn't eat.
Green beer.
Just celebrate with us right over at the Den, 1 to 4.
That's the one day where I'm going to be like, you know what? Don't care what the sodium intake is. I'm having the corned beef and cabbage. Yeah. Thanks, Raylene.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
All right. Wait a minute. Was it Bon Scott that had the hat? I can't.
Oh, for the love of all things, who gives a shit?